Your body has an oxygen engine. You use it when you climb stairs, walk quickly, cycle, swim, carry groceries, or run for a bus. Most people do not notice this engine until it begins to feel smaller. The stairs become steeper. The walk becomes harder. The body asks for rest sooner. Ask the simplest question. When you become breathless during exercise, what is actually struggling? Is it only your lungs? Is it your heart? Is it your muscles? The answer is more interesting. Your body relies on an entire oxygen delivery network, and every part of that network must cooperate. You may have heard the phrase VO₂ max. It sounds like laboratory jargon, but the idea is simple. VO₂ max describes the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use during demanding exercise. Think of it as a rough measure of the capacity of your oxygen engine. Breathing is only the beginning. Oxygen must enter the lungs. It must move into the blood. The heart must pump it. Blood vessels must deliver it. Muscles must receive it. Cells must use it. Fitness is not one organ winning a race. It is a supply chain. When you inhale, air travels into the lungs. Oxygen crosses into the bloodstream. Carbon dioxide travels in the opposite direction, so you can breathe it out. The lungs are the first major station, but they do not complete the journey alone. Your heart is the pump. During exercise, your muscles demand more oxygen. The heart responds by moving more blood through the system. It does not ask whether the workout is fashionable. It responds to demand. More work requires a stronger delivery effort. Blood is a highway. Red blood cells help carry oxygen through the body. The delivery system must reach the working tissues quickly enough to support movement. If your muscles demand more energy, the road becomes busier. The highway eventually becomes a network of small streets. Tiny blood vessels called capillaries bring oxygen closer to the muscle cells. A capable body does not only move oxygen through large pipes, it distributes oxygen where the work is happening. The muscles receive the delivery. Inside the cells are structures called mitochondria. Think of them as energy processing stations. They help use oxygen as part of the process that produces energy for sustained activity. Your workout is not only training your legs, it is training a system. Imagine a delivery company. The lungs receive the package. The bloodstream transports it. The heart drives the vehicles. The blood vessels create the roads. The muscles use the delivery. If any part of the chain is weak, performance becomes harder. You do not need a laboratory to understand the basic idea. Climb a staircase. Walk uphill. Carry a bag. Notice what happens. Your breathing becomes faster. Your heart rate rises. Your legs begin working harder. The oxygen engine is responding to a larger demand. Be careful with assumptions. Feeling breathless after effort can be normal, especially when fitness is low or the challenge is difficult. But unusual, severe, or worsening breathlessness can also require medical attention. A health video cannot diagnose the reason from a distance. Cardiorespiratory fitness is not only for athletes wearing expensive watches. It helps determine how easily you move through ordinary life. Can you walk comfortably? Climb stairs? Carry groceries? Play with your children? Recover after effort? The real test is not only the gym, it is daily capacity. The internet loves a dramatic headline. Increase this number and live forever. But biology is not a guarantee machine. Higher cardiorespiratory fitness is associated with better health outcomes. That matters. But one metric does not predict your exact future or replace every other health factor. VO₂ max is useful because it reveals something about your functional capacity, but it is not the entire health story. Blood pressure matters. Smoking matters. Sleep matters. Nutrition matters. Strength matters. Medical conditions matter. A useful measurement becomes misleading when it is treated like a crystal ball. Some watches estimate VO₂ max from exercise data that can be useful for observing patterns. But an estimate is not a laboratory measurement. Your watch is not examining every part of your cardiovascular system. Treat the number as a clue, not a verdict. A formal VO₂ max assessment usually involves progressively harder exercise, while equipment measures breathing and gas exchange. The test can provide detailed information, but most people do not need to begin with an exhausting laboratory test. Begin with safe movement and realistic habits. A professional cyclist and a person beginning a walking routine should not use the same standard. Their training histories, bodies, goals, and health contexts are different. Comparing your starting point with someone else's peak performance can transform a useful metric into a source of discouragement. The most useful question is not whether your number impresses the internet. The useful question is whether your capacity can improve from your current baseline. Can the same walk begin to feel easier? Can you climb the same stairs with more control? Can you recover more comfortably? Zone 2 training has become popular online. The exact definition can vary depending on the method used, but the practical idea is easier to understand. Perform aerobic activity at a sustainable effort that challenges you without forcing you to stop after a few minutes. You do not need to calculate a perfect heart rate zone before taking your first walk. Use the talk test during moderate activity. You can usually talk but not sing comfortably. During vigorous activity, speaking more than a few words becomes difficult without pausing for breath. Do not turn Zone 2 into a new religion. It is not the only useful type of movement. Walking matters. Brisk walking matters. Cycling matters. Swimming matters. Strength training matters. Short, harder efforts may matter too. The body benefits from a practical routine, not a perfect internet label. Intervals are simple. Move at a comfortable pace. Add a brief, more challenging section when appropriate. Return to an easier pace. Recover. Repeat if suitable for your ability. The purpose is not punishment. The purpose is giving the oxygen engine a controlled reason to adapt. Do not assume the hardest workout produces the best health. If every session destroys your motivation, irritates an injury, or prevents consistency, the plan is failing. A useful challenge is one that your body can recover from and your life can realistically repeat. Walking remains one of the simplest starting points. Walk after a meal. Walk during a break. Walk outdoors when practical. Add pace gradually. Add time gradually. A basic routine repeated for months can matter more than an extreme routine abandoned after 1 week. A hill increases the demand without requiring a complicated machine. Your legs work harder against gravity. Breathing becomes deeper. The heart responds. A familiar walking route can become more challenging through a gentle incline, a staircase, or a controlled increase in pace. Walking is not the only option. Cycling, swimming, dancing, hiking, and other aerobic activities can challenge the cardiovascular system. The best exercise is not always the one with the most impressive name. It is a safe activity you can perform consistently. Cardio does not replace strength training. Your muscles still need a reason to remain capable. Strength supports daily movement balance and independence. A complete routine should not choose between an oxygen engine and a strong frame. The body benefits from both. Modern life removes demand quietly. You sit during work. Sit during travel. Sit while scrolling. Sit while watching television. The body adapts to the routine you repeat. When movement disappears, the oxygen engine receives fewer reasons to remain capable. You do not always need a perfect hour. Walk for a few minutes. Use the stairs when practical. Move after phone call. Add a brisk section. Repeat during the week. Small sessions can accumulate. The body notices repeated signals. Even when social media does not consider them dramatic, two people can have the same body weight and different levels of fitness. A scale cannot tell you how comfortably you climb stairs, how steadily you walk uphill, or how quickly you recover after effort. Body weight may matter in some contexts, but it cannot explain the entire system. Training creates a challenge. Recovery allows adaptation. Sleep matters. Nutrition matters. Hydration matters. Rest matters. Do not train aggressively while treating recovery like an optional detail. The engine improves through a cycle. Challenge, recover, repeat. Try a realistic 7-day experiment. Walk briskly several times. Add one gentle incline when appropriate. Take short movement breaks during long sitting periods. Complete 2 manageable strength sessions. Use the talk test. Notice how your breathing, energy, and recovery respond. Begin below your maximum. Add time gradually. Add pace gradually. Add hills gradually. Add harder efforts carefully. Fitness does not need a dramatic first week. It needs a routine you can repeat long enough for the body to adapt. A general exercise routine is not appropriate for every situation. Heart disease, lung disease, anemia, pregnancy, recent illness, medication use, disability, and other factors can change the plan when the health context becomes more important. Individualized medical guidance becomes more valuable. Stop exercising and seek prompt medical attention for concerning symptoms, such as chest pressure, fainting, severe or unusual shortness of breath, or symptoms that alarm you. Do not use motivational language to push through a possible warning sign. Precision matters more than toughness. Do not wake up every morning and allow a wearable estimate to decide whether you are succeeding. Use the number carefully. Watch the longer trend. Pay attention to daily life. Can you move more comfortably? Recover better? Remain consistent? Your body is more than a dashboard. Here is a Feynman test. Can you explain VO2 max in one sentence? Try this. VO2 max describes how much oxygen your body can use during demanding exercise, and improving your fitness means helping the entire oxygen delivery system work more effectively. Your oxygen engine is not one organ. It is a team. Lungs, heart, blood vessels, muscles, cells. Train the team. Walk regularly. Challenge yourself appropriately. Strengthen your body. Recover well. Ignore the temptation to turn one metric into a personality. Your body has an oxygen engine. Modern life makes it easy to leave that engine unused. Do not wait until every staircase feels like a mountain. Begin with a walk. Add a little challenge. Recover. Repeat. The goal is not an impressive score. The goal is a body that can carry you through life.